the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Dirt Racing Network's live coverage of the WarHorse Dirtcar Series. Super late models tonight. Cedar Lake, 50-lap feature. The Quake and the Lake 50 tonight.
Guys, remember for qualifying, there's only a couple minutes to do so.
Got
So don't sit around.
About 25 cars checked in here. Should be a pretty good one. These guys just about to wind up the hot lap session. Get ready to go to qualifying. When they go to qualifying, we'll do our duty and honor our nation and give our invocation. When we come back, we'll know who's going to run in what heat race. We're going to transfer 3 from each heat straight to the feature. Everybody else is going to have to work their way in to the A main tonight. Appreciate everybody tuning in, guys. Be sure to like, share, and follow over on the Facebook page of Dirt Racing Network and on YouTube and Twitch. Hit the subscribe button. You'll know every time we go live. Things starting to expand as things cool down. Racing seasons end. More action here on the network, so you'll want to know each time we go live. But it is time to go trackside for tonight's opening ceremonies.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All righty. Qualifying is ended. I do know Desmond Busby was quick as 13:004 seconds. We are looking at 3 heat races tonight. And we will run through our Sebers Racing Media starting lineup for heat race number 1 on the pole, the 8 car of Austin Hunter. And on his outside, your quick qualifier of the evening, Desmond Busby. Row 2 on the inside, Kyler Bruce, the 31 machine, and on the outside of him, the Ken Skins 3D Racing, number 29 from Stuart, Florida, of Scott Dobbs. Your third row on the inside, Darren Friedman, the 89 car, and on the outside of him, starting in position number 6, the 01 of Eric Keller. The fourth row, the 999 of Corey Sibley on the inside, and Jory Nix in the 95 on the outside, and starting shotgun in heat race number 1 tonight, the 14 car of Brian Wax. All right, unique track here. That pace truck, the next time we come around right through, about right there, that pace truck is going to take off and rocket away from these guys. They'll get ready to get started. Top 3 going straight to our feature tonight. Everybody else, alphabet soup. So if you don't want to have to work hard to get into the feature, you better be in the top 3 at the end of your heat race. I see Mr. Snyder in chat. Thank you, Mr. Snyder. I hope you enjoy the show tonight. The green flag is in the air for heat race number 1. Into 1 and 2, and Hunter going to grab that lead down the backstretch. Busby slid into the second spot. It's a dogfight for third, and now it looks like Kyler Bruce, the 31 car, going to grab that away from Scott Dobbs, and Friedman is 5th as he blinked out. Keller is 6th, Corey Sibley, Brian Wax, and Jory Nix. Good racing at the front. Single file. These guys just looking for a way, looking for a weak spot so they can attack the driver in front of them. It doesn't look like anybody's got too many weak spots right now. They are just training it around here through the middle. Short track. Guys getting around here pretty quick. 13, just under 13.1 seconds. So these laps going to click off pretty fast. Still Hunter, Busby, and Bruce, 1, 2, 3. They've gotten away from the battle for 4th. Friedman and Dobbs starting to get at each other just a little bit right here. Halfway home, heat 1. No change in your top 5. Looks like Eric Keller had a challenge for a second. He might have one here down into 3 and 4. Going to the top side. Sibley, the 999 car, but he didn't have room. 2 cars closest to each other here now. Sibley cuts it underneath. Does he have the spot going into 3? Moves him up the hill. If he can find bite off the bottom, he can hold him there into 1 and 2. Didn't get it done. 3 to go. Hunter and Busby have been locked in step right here since we dropped the green. No gaps, no mistakes, and these two are starting to break away a little bit as we're inside 2 to go. Focus on our leaders. Busby took a peek on the inside on the exit of 4, but not enough momentum. White flag in the air. Heat 1 just about to be in the books. Hunter's got 2 more corners. Can he hold off Busby? Yes, he can. He'll win heat 1. Austin Hunter, Desmond Busby, Kyler Bruce going straight to your A main. Everybody else, I hope you brought a bowl and a spoon because you're going in the alphabet soup. Yeah, bite me, Mike. That's not funny. One oversight. The guy's not going to let it go. It's like a dog with a bone. What are you going to do? All right, heat 2. Gridding out on the front stretch. The Sievers Racing Media starting lineup looks like this. Devin Nelson, the 6 car on the pole, and on his outside, the digs by Dirt. Rocket Esports, number 13 from Nashport, Ohio, Travis St. Clair. Row 2 on the inside. James Gilpin, the 11 car, and on his outside, the 10 car of Jason Salter. Your third row inside, Paul Hollander, that's a 13 car, and on the outside of him, going to be Kyle Surratt in the 18. And your fourth in the final row for heat number 2. Dustin Holmes, a 59, starts inside. Joey Reeder will start the 011 on the outside of that row. Ha ha. You're just going to keep repeating that, huh? Oh, maybe it's my thing. It's repeating it. I don't know. What you up to, Mikey? Hope the new gig is fun. You need to let me know what you're doing about St. Louis. I'm already booked in, ready to go. Lights off on the pace truck. Going green out of turn number 4. Nelson and St. Clair on your front row.
Green flag.
Green flag in the air. Nelson had about a car length at the line. St. Clair's got the top side. Can he get the momentum and get out of the corner? Looks like it's going to be a drag race here through 3 and 4. Who gets out of 4 the best? St. Clair that time. He had the lead at the end of lap number 1. Nelson. Second. Salter into third. Side by side there with Gilpin. Oh, Gilpin had to check up hard. He's going to lose a couple of spots. Going to lose one to Surratt. Surratt got into Salter right there. He loses the spot back to Gilpin. Now it's 3 wide behind that. A lot of contact. Fenders being crushed in. He's back 4. 2 deep, 2 wide. Looks like they're going to get that sorted out pretty good right there. Paul Hollander. And the 5th spot. It says 113, but it's actually the 0 car. Go back to the front. St. Clair has not been able to gain more than about 3 car lengths on Nelson. These guys moving the marbles up wider and wider in the corners, staying closer to the top of the track. A little more moisture up there, it looks like. Able to get some bite, get out of the corners a little bit better. 4 to go this time. Single file line all the way back. Even Holmes falling in line. This a 8-car train around this place, and they got about half the track covered with it. Three to go that time by. St. Clair out on a Sunday drive. Taking it easy out front. He and Nelson broke away from Salter. Salter still got third. Gilpin's trying to catch back up. He's going to peak on the inside right there. You can see the right rear corner of the 10 car bent in just a bit. Not really affecting the way that car is driving it. We're on the white flag lap, and St. Clair looks like he's going to make easy work of heat number 2. He'll pick up the win. Devin Nelson's going to run second. Good battle back there for third, but it looks like Salter held on by about half a car, so he'll go straight to the feature. Everybody else, get them ready. You got work to do. All right. Third and final heat, gridding out for us on the front stretch. And the SEBA Racing Media starting lineup looks like this. The 21 of Lyndon Whitfield will start on the pole, and on his outside, Scott Smith in the 53. Your second row inside. John Ruggiero Jr. in the 44 car, and on his outside, the Rocket Esports Diggs Rocket, number 171 of Brandon Freeberg from Metamora, Illinois. Third row inside, the 91, that's Tyson Pankow, and on his outside, the Ryko Butt Kicker, 000 from Green Bay, Wisconsin of Hunter Parsons. Your fourth and final row, the 82 of Jason Korn inside, and Ryan Brown in the 00 will start on his outside. 8 more cars, 10 more laps. 3 more cars locked into the feature. Guys, say hi in the chat, no matter where you are. Twitch, YouTube, any of the Facebook pages. Let us know who you are getting after here, who you're looking for. Jason, I haven't seen you in a long time, Mr. Allison. I was wondering what happened to you, buddy. All right, lights off on the pace truck. We're going green out of 4. Whitfield and Smith on the front row. Final heat race of the evening. Green flag in the air. Good start for Whitfield. Not sure he's going to have it when they come out of 2, but he has the top side. They were 3 wide for a second. And Smith was able to use the crossover and take the spot. Looks like he's going to lock it down here down the front stretch. He leads lap number 1 by about half a car length, and they are 2 wide, 3 deep at the front trying to sort this out. Good racing right here in Heat 3. Looks like track's starting to come around just a little bit. Not quite as heavy as it was. Ruggiero all the way up here into 3rd already. He made a good move, got in between a couple of cars and shot out the middle. He's got the final transfer spot right in front of Freeburg. Freeburg had a good run last week. Kicked things off for the series here on DRN. He's got fourth in hand right now. And Ruggiero not done yet. Maybe the 44 car trying to work the inside. He's going to take second away from Whitfield. He opened up the door. That looks like Freeburg's going to bring the 171 into the mix. Freeburg right on the bottom. Does he have the drive off the corner to hold off Whitfield there? Drag racing into 3. Not enough off of 4. Whitfield gets it back, so it's still Smith out in front. Ruggiero moved all the way to second. Oh, little door-to-door action there between Whitfield and Freeburg. And Freeburg, I don't know if he's going to be able to take advantage of it or not. Got the car out of shape too far. Laps winding down quick. Now slider across the nose. Easy cut under 3 wide. A lot of contact. Car's getting stacked up. Whitfield out of it now. He got hung up there with Brown. I'm sorry, with Parsons. Hunter Parsons, the 0, not the 00. That's going to relegate him back to about 8th place. But Scott Smith out in front. I think if there was 3 or 4 more laps, Ruggiero might have something for him, but we're a white flag this time. And Scott Smith is going to win the 3rd heat. He's going to take John Ruggiero Jr. and Brandon Freeburg to the feature with him. Everybody else, it is alphabet soup time for you guys. Hey, I see Kendall Boat over there on Twitch. Michigan Center, Michigan. I see Kendall from South Carolina. Cool deal. All right, B-main time. They're going to put them all out here, all 16 of them. I think we transfer 11 into the feature from here. Scott Dobbs will be on the pole with James Gilpin beside him. Then it'll be Orion Brown and Darren Friedman in row 2. Row 3 is going to be Paul Hollander and Tyson Pankow. Then Eric Keller and Kyle Surratt for your 4th row. Your 5th row, Hunter Parsons and Corey Sibley. Joey Reeder and Lyndon Whitfield. Whitfield, bad luck in that heat race a second ago. Went from battling for 3rd to last. He'll start 12th in the B main. Brian Wax and Dustin Holmes making up row 7. In your back row is going to be Jason Korn and Yori Nix. Ah, there we go. PA in the house. I'll bet I've got a couple of people that are not members of iRacing that might like to be. So hang around, and as we get ready to roll off for the feature, I'm going to tell you how you can win 3 free months of the basic subscription to iRacing, courtesy of Tim's Dirt Track Simulators and iRacing. But you got to hang around, and you got to know the phrase that pays. Going to have to put it in the chat. Whoever I see get it in first is who I will give the code to. I'll tell you how to retrieve it at that time. But the green flag is in the air. We are B-main racing. Last chance to get in the feature. And right now, Scott Dobbs going to jump off the pole and out in front. And James Gilpin is going to run into 2nd on the top side out of 2. Now out of 4. He will take over 2nd. Ryan Brown and Darren Friedman side by side for 3rd. I think you can put the 89 car on the outside right there. Friedman, he's going to have the spot. Into 3rd, Tyson Pankow, the 91 car, going to roll into the 4th spot. Everybody going top shelf now. Best way to keep your momentum right up against that outside fence up there. You see how close some of these guys are getting. On the bottom, great move there from Hunter Parsons. No, that was not Hunter Parsons. It's got to be Paul Hollander. Paul Hollander made a good move and took a spot, and now Pankow is trying to get it back. Didn't complete the slider, and he's not going to keep the spot. He'll ride in 5th. Then Orion Brown side by side for 6th, and they've got Surratt, the 18, right there. That's 8th position behind Parsons. Whitfield now up to 9th. He's hanging onto a transfer spot. Joey Reeder, Dustin Holmes, Jason Korn side by side. There's another three-way battle on the track. This right around our cut line. Right now, Korn asserts himself, takes 11th. Brian Wax is going to hang on to 12th, get close to the front here. These guys single file in the top four. Right in through there. Pancal's gotten away from Brown. Side by side between Parsons and Surratt behind that. Surratt, the 18 car, able to get around on the top side, use the momentum that time. Parsons came up the hill, and he and Whitfield having all kinds of contact with cars tonight and really not getting the best end of any of those deals. He's going to hang on to 9th. He's right in front of Joey Reeder, then Jason Korn right in behind that. We'll go back to Brian Wax, and you'll go all the way back to the 999 of Corey Sibley. That's 13th. Keller and Nix. Nix is off track. Keller in 14th. He is way back. He's actually not that far in front of your leaders. We're coming down to it. It's only 4 to go. So I don't think the lap car there of Yuri Nix is going to be a problem. But Dobbs has gotten away from Friedman now. Friedman has opened the gap on Hollander. Little gap back to Brown. Surratt now has caught up to Pankow. Laps ticking off quickly. 3 to go that time by. Kind of keeping our eyes right here. That is 5th, 6th, and 7th. Pankow, Surratt, and Parsons. They are getting right down to it. Slider coming. Not going to work. Dobbs already off 4. White flag in hand. He's got one more time around, and he'll pick up a win to be made. He's going to the feature if he can keep it square for 2 more corners. He will do just that. Scott Dobbs. Darren Friedman 1-2. Paul Hollander's going to come home in 3rd. And Brown stayed in front of Pankow. Pankow was 5th. Surratt and Parsons. Parsons gets 6th. Surratt 7th. And Gilpin, Whitfield, Korn, Reeder, Wax, Sibley, Keller, and Nix in that order. So that'll do that. These guys have a brief warm-up period here. I actually don't think they're even going to use it. Let's give it a second here. I think they are going to skip right by. I think we're going to get ready to go feature racing already with these guys. We got 22, so all the way through Sibley, 13th in that B main, transferred in. And it'll be Austin Hunter and Travis St. Clair on the front row to start. The Quake in the Lake 50 tonight. Here's second row, Scott Smith and Desmond Busby. Devin Nelson and John Reguera Jr. will start in row 3. Row 4, Kyle Bruce and Jason Salter. Brandon Freeberg and Scott Dobbs in the 5th row. The 6th row, Darren Friedman and Paul Hollander. Brown and Pankow in row 7. And Parsons and Surratt in the 8th row. The 9th row, Gilpin and Whitfield. Whitfield maybe have a little better luck than he did in his first 2 on-track excursions tonight. Maybe move that car to the front. Hopefully no contact for him because he always comes up on the short end of the deal there. Your 10th row, Jason Korn, Joey Reeder, and on the back, going to be Brian Wax and Corey Sibley. So 22 super late models out here. Appreciate everybody tuning in, guys. Come by the Dirt Racing Network Facebook page. Like, share, and follow. If you're over on YouTube and Twitch, subscribe to the channel. Adding series regularly. Actually going to have a new Saturday night series. Not this or next, but on the 13th of November. 410 sprint cars. All the pro guys going to be using it as a test and tune before they start the World Championship Series on the 15th. And each and every week they will get a shot at the track. They're going to race on that Monday night. To come in on Saturday night and race, some of the best in the world. They're doing it in the 410s right there. But we are ready for some of the best in the super late models right here. The WarHorse Dirtcar Series. Super late models. Siebers Racing Media. Max Droop presenting this for you. Green flag in the air. We are underway in our 50-lap feature. And Hunter grabs the lead. St. Clair right behind that. Desmond Busby, the 7 car, up to the top side, trying to get third away from Smith. He may have it at the line. He does. Smith down on the bottom. You see that 44 car of Ruggiero went forward fast in his heat, got to third, and then kind of stalled out right there. I think he would have done a little better. He got to second. I think he would have done a little better if there had been a few more laps, but I think he kind of ran out of time. Oh, big contact. I saw Salter's car hit the fence after he got bumped in the left rear. I don't know if there's a bunch of damage on that car, and I know the left rear is all caved in. Looks like maybe the right rear. They are still door tagging each other at the back of this field back here. That's right around Brian Wax, Kyle Surratt, Joey Reeder.
All right, man.
And caution is going to be, oh, car's upside down right there. That was Ruggiero's car that was upside down. Let's see what happened to him. Oh, he hit the wall and got the car sideways, and then he's going to collect somebody else here. Yep. Salter came in there with a full head of steam. And that will put Ruggiero back in the work area. A couple other cars had quite a bit of damage out of that, I saw. We'll see if anybody else heads for pits and tries to get those things worked on. So, Hunter, St. Clair, Busby, Smith, Nelson, Bruce, Fernberg, Friedman, Dobbs, Parsons, your top 10 at the moment. Going to double them up, get ready to go back green flag racing. Still 46 laps remaining. St. Clair tried to time it up, missed it just a little bit, but the green flag back in the air. Hunter back to the point. St. Clair, Busby, 1, 2, 3.
All right, man.
Caution further back. Is Surratt in this? No, he is not. I'm not sure who was in this. Oh, looks like Dobbs. Dobbs got a piece of this. The 29 car. He started about, let's call it 9th right there. Down in the, got up under somebody, and then somebody else got up under him. Has him backwards on top of the tires with company coming, and you can't do that. That is going to be a caution every single time without failure. So we'll watch the 29 car make his way to the back of the line. Get ready to restart. Second caution, we're 5 laps in, 45 to go. Ruggiero's car, he must have done something. He is rolling it out. It doesn't look like it's got a hood on it from here. Maybe it does. It's an optical illusion. Looks like they're going to get that car rolling. He's going to be a lap down. They've got him doubled up, ready to go back to green. Ruggiero will maybe stay on the lead. He might be a lap down. He might be 1 lap down. Green flag back in the air. Same 3 headed back to the front. Now 3 wide for third, and it looks like Smith going to bring the 53 car right through the middle, and he had it going into 3. Does he have it out of 4? No, Busby gets it back. Smith back to 4, side by side behind that. And once again, caution flags flying. Is Dobbs in this again? I think Dobbs is in another one here. Oh, he got it up on, yeah, that's probably right there what caused that. He couldn't get that car rolling quick enough. There was your leader coming, so Dobbs for the second time. Front clip missing off of that thing. Just got him a snow plow, taking it right on back to the pits. Ruggiero going to get put back on the lead lap here. So it looks like they're going to get the lights off on the pace truck, and we're probably going to go back to green here. But it looks like we are going to do a single file on the restart. So single file, Hunter, St. Clair, Busby, Smith, Nelson.
Green flag, green
Back underway again, watching the front of the pack, just see if anybody makes a move. And you saw Smith go to the bottom. I think that was more protection than move, because Nelson right behind him tried to get down there before him.
All right, man.
And caution. Again. I don't know who this is. I'm not sure who was backwards. Might have been Dobbs again. No, it wasn't Dobbs. Dobbs got away from it. Joey Reeder got backwards. That's who it was, the 00. Or the 011. The 011 car of Joey Reeder is who got backwards. So once again, looks like single file. I believe we still have all 22 cars on the track. Still Austin Hunter out in front. Travis St. Clair second. Desmond Busby, Scott Smith, and Devin Nelson.
Green.
The top five as we go back to green. Let's go back a little deeper in the field here in case we get to see some action. Oh, a little check up there. That was Friedman right behind Parsons, and Parsons really had to check up. Almost got into Kyler Bruce. First lap. Back to green. Everybody getting around nice and easy. Cars kind of spread out a little bit here. Joey Reeder, the last of those. He's going through 1 and 2. And your leader's about, a set of corners behind him right now. Hunter holding off St. Clair. Busby still hanging on to third. Busby quick in practice, quick in qualifying, but not coming forward yet. Maybe needs that track to slick off and the cars start to come to life on the slicker track. But if he keeps putting the right rear in the fence, he's not going to go anywhere real fast. Here comes Brandon Freeberg. Freeberg making a run through 3 or 4 cars there in front of him. He's worked his way to 4th. Scott Smith still 5th, and Elson back to 6th. Bruce is 7th. Hunter Parsons is still 8th, and he's side by side trying to take the spot away from Kyle Bruce. He got it that time, so move him to 7th, Bruce to 8th. Friedman is 9th down on the inside. That's the 89 car, and then James Gilpin in the 11th running in the top 10. Let's try to find out where Landon Whitfield is. And he is back here about 16th. Car looks pretty clean, pretty straight. Maybe he hasn't seen a lot of action yet. St. Clair trying to close the gap, was running about a car width lower the last time through 3 and 4. Picked up about a car length. About to complete 16 of our 50, so about a third of the way home. 13.6 and 13.7 for your 2 leaders. 13.7 at third place as well. So top 3 very close on times. 4th place 13.82. Off just a bit, but that's Freeberg, and he maybe has used his stuff a little bit to get where he's at. We'll see what he's got with the remaining 30 laps of this thing. Good run for Hunter. Maintaining the gap, but he's about to be in traffic. He's about to have 3 cars right in front of him. Dobbs, Sibley, and Reeder are all in here. And these guys are racing for position. You can't expect them to just lay over. Your leader's going to be in traffic. He's going to have to figure out where he needs to go so that he does not lose his position and doesn't lose a lot of time, period, And with these three guys, they are spread out 2 and 3 wide. He's going to have to make some aggressive moves, I think, to get there. We're 21 into the books, creeping in on halfway. On the top side, going to be safe right there. Now he's going to go way up top, see if he can get the drive off. He'll be 3 wide out of 4 here. Almost got it there that time. Reeder and Sibley were side by side. The leaders around them. Now let's watch St. Clair and see if he can negotiate this bit of traffic. Now trying to get around Dobbs is your leader. Goes for the slider in 3 and 4. He's going to get the job done right there. So 3 cars a lap down under green flag conditions, and St. Clair hasn't passed a one of them. He's actually lost about 4 or 5 car lengths, maybe 6 here, just in the last couple of laps. All these lap cars moving to the bottom. They know the leaders are upon them now, and they're going to get out of the way. St. Clair around 1. Now he's got to get around Sibley. If he can clear Sibley, I think he'll get Dobbs pretty easy because those guys are nose to tail. With clear track, he's maintaining 0.8 of a second. Our leader's about to be on top of more lap cars. They're going to be one at a time this time, though. See what Busby can do. Watch him for a couple of laps. See how long it takes him to get around these lap cars. Got around Reeder pretty easy. Now, Sibley went to the top. That may change things a little bit. Oh, and Sibley got into the back of Dobbs, turned him around, and that's going to change things up quite a bit. That was not what our leader wanted to see. With 29 in the books, they were on a pretty good run there. He had a pretty healthy gap. About 3/4 of a second still. Hunter, St. Clair, Busby, Freeberg, Nelson, Parsons, Bruce, Smith, Friedman, and Gilpin still your top 10. Getting the lap cars back around. Scott Dobbs is taking his car into the work area, and he is going to be done, I believe. So our first retiree looks like the 29 of Dobbs. Dobbs had nothing but trouble all night long. That car pretty heavily damaged already. And that last little bit there, I think, just enough to let them load it up and get it out of here. So 21 to go. Back to a single file restart once again. That was a good long green run in there. About 20 laps. We're going to go back to green. Out of 2, right up by the fence. Everybody kind of running the same line through 3 and 4. They're going to come right back at us again. We're focused on the 4th place car, Freeberg. You can see behind him guys nicking the fence a little bit. Pretty much every one of these cars got their right rear corner panel pushed in as they are sliding them right up against the fence. Right out of 2. Into turn 3. We'll come out of here and come right at us in turn 4. So Freeberg is still 4th and Busby still 3rd. St. Clair is 2nd and Austin Hunter still our leader. 17 to go this time. Go back here to 5th place. Nelson. Devin Nelson. He's got company. I think if Parsons could just bump the wall a little softer, he might be able to get a little momentum, get around that 6 car. But 1 and 2, he seems to find the fence pretty hard. Once, almost twice right there. He's really going to have to work to get this car around that 6 car. Bottom looks like it's getting fairly stable. It's just a little bit of moisture right down against those tires. You get the left rear in there and bite off the corner, and you can hold the guy on the outside off because he don't have nearly as much traction. He's just got momentum. Top 4 single file. This is 5th, 6th, and 7th we're watching right here. Nelson, Parson, and Bruce in that order. 13 laps to go for the leaders that time. If we can stay green, lap traffic could become a factor the last handful of laps here. Stay focused on these guys just a little bit. This is a great battle. You can see how even the track has become. Neither driver able to pull away and clear. Now, Bruce is trying to work the middle, and he gets a good run in, but he just doesn't have the drive off. And that time, through the middle, Parsons decided to come down and see if he could get a better run, and he's closer this time at the line. Coming down the hill and going into 3 a little bit lower. He's getting a little better drive into the corner, which is helping him on the exit. Oh, that time got it up over the cushion. Lost every bit of what he had made up those last couple of laps. Now bites the fence, and I think Bruce is going to get around him. Bruce had the spot. Can he keep it out of 4? This is a battle for 6th. Go back to the front here. St. Clair, just a couple of car lengths. 8 to go this time. Lap traffic about a straightaway in front of these guys. St. Clair's going to get it. He's got to get it done here. He doesn't want to wait for lap traffic and have an issue trying to get around a lap car. Pick the wrong lane and get stuck. They are closing in pretty quickly. These two have broken far away from Busby, over a second. Still 13 6s and 13 7s for our leaders. Coming around this time, going to be 5 to go. 3 lap cars, about half a corner in front. Hunter has led every single lap. St. Clair has chased him for every single lap. Coming up on lap traffic and 4 to go. Guys in the back, 14-1, 14-2, so half a second slower. 3 to go for your leaders. Tight grouping of 3 cars right here. Hollander, Reeder, Whitfield. Right in front of these guys. There's St. Clair. Got it closer that time. 2 to go. Both cars bumping the fence. That opens the gap a little. We're going to be into the lap traffic now. Ford cars in the mix. Leader goes to the bottom. St. Clair to the top. White flag. 3 wide in front. Entire track blocked with cars. Your leader has nowhere to go. Who's going to make the move? Into 3 and 4. He covers the bottom, and Austin Hunter is going to get to the checkered flag first. Right in front of St. Clair. That's a wreck behind. Busby's going to come home in 3rd, and he was about a second and a half behind all of that. So our top 3 will get them to come around on the front stretch, hopefully. Yeah, they're going to cut through the infield on us here, bring them over and get them parked where we need them. And we will try to get down here and talk to our 3 winners. Well, we'd like to. And we really mean to. And this may be as good as it gets for us. We will wait for the boys to join us in. And they are already in there, ready to go. So let's get Desmond Busby set up to come in here. Desmond Busby. Desmond Busby, you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, man, you were pretty quick in practice and qualifying there, and you run third here in the feature. Looked like the track changed quite a bit, man. What was going on out there in that 50-lapper?
Yeah, I was gonna try to maneuver through the track, but it seemed like it was just that top side at 1 and 2, and then slider 3 and 4. And I just try to maintain that line. I don't think I really have much for Travis and Austin, so I just try to stay smooth and consistent.
Well, it looked like everybody was kind of trying to find something at some point, and some guys found a few things at the bottom, just not as comfortable for you in that 7 car getting down there.
Yeah, setup was kind of made for the top, and I think a couple laps I did try to move down, like run the middle or right dead through the slick, and car just felt upset, so just try to maintain the top and slider line the rest of the race.
Well, still a great run. It's a podium finish tonight. I'm sure you got some shout-outs before we let you celebrate, man.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my team, D1RT, Brooks Motorsports, Diggs by D1RT, Hollander Graphics, and you guys for putting this on.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Look forward to seeing you next week.
See ya.
Desmond Busby, he runs third tonight. Let's get over here, and we'll talk to the 13T of Travis St. Clair. He comes home second, man. He chased the 1 car all night long. Just did not quite get there. Travis, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Good run for you again tonight. Just not enough time left on that last restart to do anything. You got into traffic a little bit too late there, I think.
Yeah, man, I felt really good. It's something about Cedar Lake when you're following somebody. A lot of times it looks like they're getting into the wall. It's kind of like a netcode thing. They're really not hitting the wall, but it looks like it. So it kind of makes it hard to follow somebody and race them real hard. And so I was kind of struggling with that. But after a while, I just kind of said, look, man, he's not hitting the wall. It's just netcode. Just going to have to keep going and not lift. But yeah, just ran out of time there. He ran a good race, though. He knew what to do to keep me from having a chance to pass him there.
Yeah, we thought if you guys could have got to traffic there with about 3 or 4 to go, if that would have stayed green and you wouldn't have had that late restart, that maybe a wrong choice by one of the two of you could have decided it. And it looked like at the very end, maybe he was going to make the wrong choice if those guys were going to check up on the bottom. Any thoughts of just trying to sail it off in there and see if it stuck?
Yeah, I'm not the type of guy that's going to do anything stupid on purpose anyway. I might do something stupid on accident, but I try to race everybody clean, man. I wasn't going to make any stupid moves there. If he made a mistake out in the wall or did something, I took advantage of it, but I was just going to race him straight up, man. I wasn't going to do nothing dumb or take any huge chances there. If I felt like I could have made a clean move and not hurt either one of us, I'd have done it, but I just didn't feel like it was there.
Well, still an awesome run. Another podium finish for you. Give us all the sponsors off the car real quick before we let you get out of here.
Yeah, thank you, man. I want to thank all the guys over at Max Droop Sim Sports, ML Performance for all he does for us, 309 Designs for keeping me an awesome look car. Great job on the wrap with that. Of course, you for broadcasting. I really like going back and watching these, and Brandon and all the guys that help with the league.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week, bud.
Yep, thanks, buddy.
Travis St. Clair runs second tonight. Get the man. This guy led every single one of these laps tonight. And we'll see if we can't get a little bit better view of his car here. We're struggling with that tonight. But Austin Hunter, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, great run for you tonight. You led every single lap of this thing. How tough was it to keep the 1 car out in front of that 13?
It was pretty tough. I'd say the track played into my favor with me starting on the pole. I figured it was way too slick to get anything going around the middle or bottom. So I set this car up for the top and just kind of ran that slider line. I knew it would be hard for him to get around me if I kept doing that. And it worked in my favor.
Well, you got the lap traffic twice, and the first time, just a little struggling. Once the guys realized you were there, it looked like they kind of moved to the bottom. But the last time, coming towards the end, they were spread out 3 wide. What was the decision process to make sure that you could keep that car out in front and not give up this win because of lap traffic?
Man, honestly, I was honestly just trying to be patient. I was cruising, trying not to catch the lap traffic, and we ended up catching them with like 2 to go, and I was just running the middle, protecting, and 3 and 4 on the last, or coming to the white flag, and then lap, or the last lap, I just ran the bottom to protect there, and it worked out. I mean, the lap cars, they did pretty well tonight. I mean, the first time we caught them, they was racing 3 wide for position, and I mean, they give the leaders a lane as they was continuing to race for position. So props to the lap cars. I mean, they ran really well tonight too.
Well, that's about all you can ask of the lap guys, is to hold their lane, even though they're racing each other, and make sure that they're not going to be an effect on the outcome of a race. And I thought the guys did a great job. I thought you did a great job of handling the traffic. You come home with a victory tonight. Who do you got helping you out before we let you get out of here and pop that champagne?
Just got to thank everybody at Too Fast Motorsports. All my buddies, Zane, Richie, Sheldon, Hunt, Carter, and yeah, that's about it. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you guys for putting this on. It was fun.
All right, man. Well, congratulations again. Don't party too hard. We'll see you back here next week.
Yep. Thank you guys.
Your winner tonight, Austin Hunter. Travis St. Clair came home second, and Desmond Busby was third. Brandon Freeberg with a good run comes home in fourth tonight. Devin Nelson fifth. Hunter Parsons was sixth. John Ruggiero brought the 44 car home in seventh. Kyler Bruce was eighth. Ninth to Scott Smith. 10th, Darren Friedman. Jason Salter was 11th. Tyson Pankow comes home 12th tonight. 13th goes to James Gilpin. Kyle Surratt in 14th. 15th, Brian Wack. 16th, that was Jason Korn. Corey Sibley in 17th. Landon Whitful comes home 18th after an adventurous night all night long. Ryan Brown in 19th. 20th to Joey Reeder. Paul Hollander in 21st, and Scott Dobbs rounded out the field. Another good week for the WarHorse guys. It's a fun series. Glad that they chose DRN to let us cover their racing. It's been really good so far. Can't wait to see what they do next week. Be sure, if you like the super late models, tune back in next Thursday night at 9 o'clock Eastern. Sunday night, back to the Hell's Corners guys. That's the next show scheduled. They will be doing street stocks and pro late models, and they will be alternating between 3 tracks. They're going to run 24 weeks in that series. That'll be every Sunday night except for their off weeks for holidays. And we're back around to the Dirt Slingers on Monday night with the 360 Sprint cars. PRO on Tuesdays as usual. Wednesday nights, got Dirt Slingers Wednesday Night Warriors Big Block Modified Series, and then we're right back around here again to WarHorse. And I think next week, the second show is going to be MassCar, and Dominic Santino will be covering that. So, lots of things happening, lots of shows for you guys. We're adding more and more each and every week. So be sure that you like, share, and follow on Facebook. Subscribe on Twitch and YouTube. You'll know every time we go live. For myself and Dominic Santino here at the Dirt Racing Network, guys, we appreciate each and every time you tune in. Hope you enjoyed the racing, and until we